Hi guys, it's George Hewitt here. Welcome to the SuperCoach Swordplay podcast.
In pick 16, Brisbane Lions have selected Darcy Wilmot from North.
Jeez, I love you blokes. Welcome back to Rage Trade Mondays. I'm with my dear friend Joshy and our esteemed guest, who once was a part of Rage Trade. Well, to be fair, you still are, mate. We just haven't done it in a while. Verns, thank you so much for popping by tonight. And to be fair, if I had known what you scored this week before you popped in, I wouldn't have allowed you on the stage because you genuinely put Joshy and I to shame. So how are you firstly, and how do you feel about your massive score?
Yeah, look, I'm good. Look, it's great to be back. I saw you guys posted up last week, and I considered asking, but I was like, nah, I'll leave it. But then, thought this week had a pretty good score, and I was like, I might go flex it a little. So, I dropped a 2,071, massive week, 69th for the round, and shot up from 85k to 3k. So, yeah, great week for me.
And that's all we've got time for tonight. So thank you for everyone tuning in. No, I'm joking. We'll get back to mediocrity now. Joshy, how did you go this week, mate?
Oh, not well. 1973 in the end. Just I think everyone that was above me had the Sherry score. But yeah, in the end, 1973. I think I'm ranked 25k, which honestly at round 2 I'll take it. Like it's not even that bad of a platform. But yeah, not amazing. This has been some frustrating things so far this season.
I love how we didn't talk about our scores or ranks or anything like that, and we've gone from best to medium ground to worst. I scored a 1755. It was disgusting, and I lost rank. I went from 44k to I believe it's 51,500. That's just mental. And to be fair, I mean we call it Race Trade Mondays, but Verns, before we went on, you literally said the trades have been made up for everyone, basically, haven't they?
Oh, I mean, look, we at least know who's going out. Like Rosie's going out, Track's going out. I mean, the funny thing I find about this is I feel like there's been a lot of feedback over the years that everyone feels like the teams look the same. You get a lot of people use boost round 1, boost round 2, correction trades to get all the best players. You can't do that this year. You've got to deal with these 2 injury guys, and you've got to kind of wear the team that you started with this year. So if you messed up early, you're in trouble.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think from what I've seen on your Twitter feed, Joshy, I think one of the players that you're bringing in is the same as me. But Verns, you already own this player, and that's Sherry. Am I right in saying that?
I definitely already own.
Yep. I mean, well, you don't need to worry about that. Currently at this point in time, obviously Rosie and Track out, and then I'm getting rid of Dyson Sharp, which is unfortunate for him and his injury. But in fairness, it's an Essendon rookie. I genuinely despise the coach, and I'm sure you do as well, Joshy, because he just kills those rooks. But he's out, and I'm bringing in Watkins, so I'm boosting this week. And unless something fatal happens, that's exactly how I intend to roll on straight through this week and into the weekend, because Jerry could just do ungodly things to Blackiston, who I unfortunately still own. Ferns, can you tell me what you're doing this week? Because, I mean, it seems like you've got all bases covered.
Yeah, look, I mean, I was a bit lucky with, first of all, I didn't trade last week, which was super lucky. I dodged Goulden and I dodged Young. I didn't start Sharp either, so I'm not having to deal with that this week. It's going to be Rosie out for me, Track out for me. I don't want any of these premium forwards, I got to be honest. I look at that forward line and I feel like it's just a waste of money at this point of the year. So I'm going down to, probably going down to Cook in the forward line. Rosie will go to Houston. And then I'm looking at potentially moving up Lindsay with the extra cash to Zorko.
Definitely not against that at all. That's a little bit fruity going Zorko, but I mean, it doesn't look like he's ever going to lose those kickouts, and he just continuously chip mark and drives that attack from half back.
Yeah, and he's got a
Joshy,
good fixture with it too. Saints this week, we
Yeah.
know what they do to defenders. So
yeah, absolutely. Joshy, who are you bringing in, mate?
Yeah, just the two trades for me this week. I'm moving on Petrarca and Rosie, obviously, to Sherry and Dan Houston. I think it leaves me like 37K in the bank. I would have loved to have someone to trade Blackiston too, because we've done it in a heartbeat. I kept saying it last week. I wish Fonty wasn't on the bubble because you had to go then, and I didn't. But you never know. Hopefully, Blackiston can score an 80 against Sherry this week, even if Sherry puts 250 on his head, because Matty Flint still scored 90 and 199 came the other way. But yeah, I got very lucky. I went early last week on Sharp to Cook, so that means that this week, like, I don't have to boost or anything. Can just make the two trades. Got all the rookies I think I need, except maybe like Dersma, but I've literally got no one I can trade to him. Like, all my mid rookies are set. If I could get Blackest into him, it'd be awesome, but I just can't do it position wise. So, yeah, that's me. But yeah, Blackiston just plays one good score.
I'm begging for the same thing. Like, I just want him. The one thing that annoys me so much is I look at his disposals and I'm not expecting a lot. Like, I'm genuinely not. And then marks, barely ever any. But then I look at his frees against and it's always 4 or 5. And it's just the most stupid things possible.
Yeah.
Like, he could easily just eradicate that, and it's literally another 18 to like 24 points on top of what he's already scored. But when's it going to happen? I mean, you're the Essendon man, and I know the club is in a great period of time currently, really going places, looking good. But I'm just hoping like you can just tell me when he's just going to stop being a donkey and giving away these ridiculous free kicks.
Well, who knows? It could be this week because as good as Sherry's been, his hit out rate hasn't been that great. So hopefully Blackiston can just jump all over him and actually get some hit outs to advantage, because that's one thing he's actually okay at. He gets some hit outs to advantage. I mean, he scored 62 and 65. Like, without those free kicks, it is probably looking 80 plus. The role is so clearly there. Like, he has that role. And if you look at all the number one rucks around the competition, besides maybe Bailey Williams and who else? I guess Dante Visentini. Majority of the time, when they've got that number one ruck role, they're going 80 plus. So hopefully he can pick it up now with a bit more experience in there. You got to remember, this guy played his first AFL season as a makeshift key back. So I'm just really holding on to hope. But I mean, worst case scenario next week, hopefully we have someone to trade him to. I can go down and maybe even get spicy and put Richards up to Bont or something like that.
Well, surely Farrow plays, doesn't he?
Oh, I don't know. Ridley's not far away. Like, he could play this week, so it could just be Ridley in, because Brad Scott doesn't have a bloody backbone and he won't drop anyone. But Farrow had a massive VFL game. I think it was a goal and 31 touches, but a shit ton of them were kick-ins, I'm pretty sure. So
I think there was
it's
like
a bit
12.
hard to read.
Yeah, right. Oh, well, there you go. Verns, I think it's fair to say the players Joshy and I are bringing in, well, currently looking to bring in, are very generic. Like, they seem extremely obvious. Now, from memory, you like to spice things up and,
Zorko.
Yeah. Going like the straight and narrow doesn't seem to be like the way you play SuperCoach. And to be fair, like, you're ranked where you are for a reason. Is there anyone that you would be looking at going besides Sherry?
Oh, I mean, if I didn't own him, it's hard because, I mean, the score's gone. But as you said, he's into Blackiston. I mean, it comes down to, you have the ability to wait through these monster scores. Like, yeah, if you don't, like, I think you just have to get him. Like, unfortunately, it's going to be like Bont. He's going to go up at this current stage, and it might be a while before he becomes like anything like more attainable in the season, sort of thing. So I think Cherry is the go-to for most people.
Do you both have him in the ruck line, or is it flex?
Ruck.
Well, it's
Yeah.
like flex or ruck. Like it's really not that big. Like I can have McAndrew if I wanted to,
Yeah.
or like
Yeah.
I've actually got Mitch Edwards in the flex at the moment. He's probably going to be dropped, but just got
Yeah.
English
Yeah.
at
Fair.
R3. So hopefully I get an extra scorer. But yeah, looking back, probably should have gone Zach Ostowski.
I don't know. I thought Geelong were okay with him in there.
Mm,
Like he definitely wasn't bad by any means, but then again, it's like it's another Scott brother, so who knows what's going to happen there. But I mean, it seems as if you're bringing Jerry in and you're bringing in a defender, and for argument's sake, you are boosting like myself. You can have cash in the bank, so even someone at like Jerry's price, it's not breaking the bank as such. Is there anyone,
mm.
I guess, below there that you're intrigued by, that you're interested by? Because I'm not going to lie, there was a period of time today where I had Max Holmes there.
Look,
Yeah.
with me, I do like, as you said, Max Holmes as a pick. I would love Dacos, but I think Joshy flagged that Bedford's getting recalled for our game. So as a
Oh,
I
I
might
want to
just.
have a chat about this.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm
Good.
gonna
Go for
cut
it.
in. I'm gonna cut in right here and now. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll be down to do whatever this time next week. If Toby Bedford, coming off a hamstring, clamps down arguably the fittest bloke in the AFL. And it's not just Joshy, even though I love to have a dig at him. I've seen multiple posts about, oh, Bedford's coming back. He's gonna tear. We know who he's gonna tear. Oh, please, please. He's coming off
It's
a
more so
hamstring.
maybe the 130 goes back to a 110. Like he might not keep him to 66 like he did
I
in opening
I
round
can
last year, but
definitely
it's a
see that.
body
Yep.
on him. That's what I'm just concerned about. But yeah, Holmes I do like. Holmes, like when I had to play around when I was angry on Sunday night, I had to look at the Ed Richards to Holmes, but that's literally the only like midfielder that looks decent that I don't have. That's not on a buy that I could have done Richards to someone. So I'm obviously holding him. But I mean, I'd be lying if I didn't consider Gorn over Sherry. Like obviously that 199's gone now. You're not getting that score. But it is good that he has Blackiston this week. But Gorn for the long term, I still reckon he could be better than Sherry. But yeah, for now, I'm just going with the pack. I'm looking at now 8,374 coaches of trade in Sherry, and
Yep.
another 14,675 have traded in Houston. So it's pretty clear what way
That's
everyone's going this week.
just the two trades. Verns, you obviously go for the Pies, mate. Do you think if, and I'm saying if because I don't think they're confirmed yet, more and how, do you reckon they impact Houston at all? Because I'm intrigued to hear your thoughts on it.
Oh, I definitely do think they impact Houston. At the end of the day, we like the ball in Howe's hands. And Moore's the captain. He will come take kick-ins. Like we don't have like a designated kick-in taker 9 times out of 10. It's just whoever's nearby just grabs the ball and takes it. Obviously Josh does it a bit. Nick sometimes runs back for it, but Moore's definitely not been against taking kick-ins. So I think it will affect them. The only thing I do wonder about is our forward line kind of sucks this year at the moment. And Hal and Moore are both pinch hit forwards. So I do wonder if one of them ends up down there, even if it's just for half a game when we're struggling to kick goals sort of thing, which might be a lot better for Houston if that happens.
Interesting, because I'm completely on the other leg. I don't see a world where don't get me wrong. Obviously, there are going to be two defenders that will be put into that team, or two defenders, and one defender will be taken out, and then the magnets will be moved around. Like personally, I think Parker will be dropped, and Ed Allen, if he's not gone, then I don't know what to say. But if those two are fit, they'll come back in clearly. And then, like the quotes from Fly, it's as simple like Houston's going to be on the kickings. I don't know why that would change, so to speak. I know.
I mean, look, even if he's not on the kick-ins, he would probably be the first receiver you would think, like just the guy in the pocket that gets the ball.
Like, let's be honest here. Moore isn't hitting the kicks that Houston is, and when you were talking about playing forward, like there's a real possibility Jeremy Howe plays as a centre half forward. There, because it is bad. And like I like it's very bad. And I know Joshy, you just watched an excellent display of forward 50 craft from the Bombers against Port on the weekend. Like we are, it's not good. We can't score. There's no like connection up there. So there's a chance that he plays forward as well. So if anyone's looking at jumping on Houston, 430k, like why not?
Yeah, especially if you can get back to those like back-to-back 106 averages the year before Collingwood. Like it's not like we're jumping on a mid-pricer that's never done it before. We know he's a dual All-Australian, dual 106 plus average. Even before then, it was high 90s. So he's very much proven. Do you subscribe to the fact that maybe it took a year to get into that Collingwood system, just like Lockie Shields did? Probably. So yeah, I'm pretty happy to get on that, especially when there's that safety blanket of 14,000 people also doing it too. So it can't blow up that badly.
Like, can we really sit here and say that Collingwood are that good of a team that they're not going to concede consecutive defensive 50 entries?
No, I think you guys are like 10 to 12 range, to be honest.
Oh, mate, we could be worse. We could be worse. Like there is a lot of expletives that are being used, and I'm fairly certain this could be an exclusive because I don't know if Rookie has actually posted it. Shout out to him, but I do believe that we're on After Dark Saturday night. Joshy, is that right?
Yeah, both of us are.
That's going to be wild. Yes.
I told him. Yeah, I told him that night, the game leading into it is Essendon North Melbourne. And if Essendon lose, and I'm having a bad week in SuperCoach, and Blackiston scores shit, and all of these things go wrong, I could get.
That'd be fantastic. That would be absolutely wonderful. Like it's going to be so great. I'm so excited for it. Ferns, I want to ask you a question on rookies because, like, let's be honest here. What did you say your rank was?
It's about 3,600.
So 3,600. So what's that? 47,900 better than I. Cook or Watkins? If you could only bring in one this week.
I mean, this is like such a hard thing because I don't know about most people, but when I look at my midfield, like I don't have room to bring in like Watkins. Like I don't have DPP in there. I have no way to bring him in myself. Like if you're in a luxury position where you're able to do that, or not really a luxury position, but you're in a position where you can do that. Yeah, definitely Watkins. Definitely Watkins.
Yep. What about you, Joshy? Because I think you've got both.
Yeah, I've got both. Obviously, went early on Cook last week. Started Watkins. I don't know. I'd probably go Watkins. I think he's coming off a goal in 23 posies or something like that. He's 25. I know Cook's like 23 as well, so they're both mature aged. But I don't know. I think Watkins going to get a bit more opportunity in better spots, especially with Rosie's injury. You could definitely start to see a bit more inside minutes for Watkins. I know Wines is coming back, which honestly, the Rosie injury probably maybe saved his job security, Watkins, because Wines coming back was the real threat. But yeah, I'd probably go Watkins, Cook more that wing. I thought it was wing and like pushing as that seventh defender. Maybe that happens this week if Worrell's out, if Laird's out. I know Laird's confirmed. So we could be seeing a bit better role for Cook this week, but I'm probably going to go Watkins just because he's 57k cheaper. So that's the decider in the end.
I think I agree as well. Like he's clearly ahead of Will Brodie, or else Brodie would have played initially. And then isn't it just a straight swap of Wines in for Rosé?
Yeah, I think so. You don't want to change a winning side that much, even though we were just deplorable. But I think it's Wines. I don't think they really have anyone else pressing to get into that team. Besides like Will Brodie. But yeah, I think Watkins is pretty safe. Whereas at the start of the season, I didn't think he was safe. I just took that risk. But yeah, as I said, Rosie out makes that massively big for his job security.
Yeah, which is a bit of a stitch up for him as well. And like, I mean, you never want to see someone get injured, but I guess at least, he's done it. Like he needs to have surgery to repair it. It's not just going to be an ongoing issue.
Yeah, it's long term. I think it's already been confirmed. It's like 15 weeks. So
that's insane.
It's bad.
That's
It's a bad
yeah.
one.
Oh. Who are we thinking at for VC and C this week? Because Verns, you clearly like ticked off an absolute masterpiece last week because you had Sherry captain, didn't you?
I did. Went track in the Sherry, and obviously track fell down. But this week, I don't think you can get past what Sherry just did last week. So he's clearly the VC. And then Butters into West Coast. We saw what he did to them in the preseason game. No Rosie, even more has to be on his shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, either way, I was thinking of either just going Captain Cherry and like having, I don't even know. Like the only thing I've been thinking about is when I watch that game, if Jerry isn't on like 70, 10 minutes into the first quarter, I'm going to be so annoyed.
Did you actually see the quarter time scores for this game against West Coast? Because I put a post.
Yeah.
He was on 17 points at quarter time. And I was so salty watching that game. And then an 83-point second term.
Well, I had Sheasel and as captain, and I thought I'm absolutely laughing. It was on like a 90 odd at halftime, and then scores like 34 for the rest of the game. Just pathetic handballs that do nothing. Like just do something with the ball. It was terrible, absolutely terrible. And I've never owned Jerry. Actually, I owned him for one game, and then he proceeded to like literally coat hanger someone, and was suspended for 4. Which is absolutely fantastic. Joshy, who are you going?
Oh yeah, it's Sherry into Butters. Like there is no doubt about what I'm doing. Like it's just so obvious if you've got those two players. Yeah, I'm not even considering anything else.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's very. I mean, we're all hyping him up. He's just come off 199, which I think it was 200, but then he got scaled down. What's the chances he goes sub 90? Like, is there any realms of possibility that he doesn't turn up?
Well, I mean, Anderson just went 96 against Richmond. And
don't even talk to me about it. Good at halftime and then goes home for the third quarter. Like, I'm genuinely, these premiums that literally piss fart around for 3/4 of the game are genuinely pathetic. Like, it's, absolutely had a gut full of it. Play an entire game, and that's one thing that I'm worried about with my team. I don't have a solid C option.
You know, Butters. You've got.
No,
Butters.
I do. No. Yeah, but like, what? Finn O'Sullivan? Ooh, like, come on, grow up, Zach. Grow up. Break that tag, mate. Like, let's. Don't get me wrong. No shade at Foss, even though when I started him, he was a complete and utter, like, terrible pick. Supercoach beside, you can't tell me that Butters can't break that tag.
Yeah, look, I think that was more of a motivation thing. He looked defeated in that game, like just watching his team float around him.
There is no tagger in this day and age that is Ryan Crowley-esque. None. Like, it's just, not having it. Not having it at all. We should probably get to questions now. Is there anything else that we need to cover off at all? No. Well, perfect. Balupa says, hey boys, hope you guys didn't have as many injuries as me. Rosie, Track, Young, Goulden, Sharp. Yeah, I've had all of them. But I don't think you two have.
No, only had Track and Rosie.
Yeah, same here. I started Sharp, obviously got rid of him before that injury, but got very lucky with not picking Young and Goulden.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't. So I'm stuck with Track, Rosie, Sharp, and Young right now. Plus, Jesus, almost 500k in the bank. He doesn't know what to do. Before the injuries, he was going Young and Selwood to Holmes in Houston this week. I mean, I'd almost probably hold Young in this instance because at least like Young could be back before Rosie.
Yeah, I'd hold Young. Yeah, he's only like a week or two left, like until he comes back, and it's in best 18 rounds as well. I've said it all along. He's a hold, but I mean it's easier to say when you don't have him.
Oh God, yeah, absolutely it is. He also says, and Worrell, my pod might be injured. Verns, this is a fruity selection that you are renowned for. Do you own Worrell at all?
I don't. I won't deny I looked at him in the preseason, but did not follow through with that.
Didn't go there. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Sportsnut69 says scored 1883, ranked 1.6k. He reckons he's going Rosie, Track, and Sharp out for Murdoch, Houston, and Cook, but he doesn't like having 600k in the bank. I wouldn't even get Cook. Get another premium.
Mm.
Yep, agree with that.
Just spend the money. Anthony Hampton L1S says Track to Pickett. I hate that.
Yeah, I hate it too.
Nah,
agree.
no, thank you. I'm not there. Stewie Fraser says, knock, knock, who's there? Max Holmes is here. I love the home shout. Absolutely love it. Is there a world where you go Holmes over Sherry this week?
No, I'm not
No?
doing it. Yeah, I'm not doing it. While I can afford Sherry, I'm just going to get him in.
Are you going to that game?
No. I'm on after dark with you, bro. You reckon I'm going live in the stadium? 10 beers deep and depressed.
I was just worried about your mental health. That's all. Ralphie38 says, hi guys, even with a boost, I have to decide between Watkins and Cook. Watkins easily.
Yep.
Agree on that? We're locking Watkins in?
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect. Belupa says, Holmes a lock. Stewie J. Fraser was playing around with mid averages, and from round 11 last year to round 2 this year, he's third highest averaging mid in the comp. Bont, Nakos, Holmes. Jesus, that's a good run. He's got a break even of 102 as well, so I don't mind if you get Jerry this week and Holmes the week after. Like, if you can work that out, that's probably the avenue I'd be taking.
Mm.
Danny Green says, my trades this week are out Rosie, Edwards, Lombard, in Holmes, Murdoch, Marshall. Oh, man, if you've got the luxury of trading out Lombard, then go for it. But surely you've got other issues.
Yeah, like, these trades are good, but the question is, as you said, like, what else is happening in your team? Like, is the rest of your team perfect, man? Because if it is, great. Like,
like surely Lombard's a hold, unless he could get dropped, but you still hold him, don't you?
Yeah, you hold him until he gets dropped. Like the one, like there's not even that many players that you can trade to in the fourth line. Like obviously this guy doesn't have Marshall, so that makes it easier. Those that don't have Cook, then maybe if they need to trade someone, they can do that. But the only guy I've got my eyes on is Jake Rogers. He's on the bubble as well, so he's on the bye. So yeah,
that's next week.
I wouldn't do it.
This is, and geez, I love comments like this because I love when people get up you, Joshy. It's one of my favorite things in the entire world. Vela Magic, JG, 1 week is a long time in Supercoach, mate. Do you still think Jerry owners should be a bit concerned about his scoring potential? Love you guys, by the way. He
played Matt Flynn. He played Matt Flynn, so let's not get carried away. He's versed Dante Vicentini, Matt Flynn. He's now going to play Lockie Blackiston. Let's just wait until he's up against some better ruckman. But obviously, I'm swallowing my pride. I'm getting him in. But
yep,
he's versed donkeys. let's be real.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, yeah. Gerbs, shout out to you, mate. Verns and Nath make Joshy look hairless with those brilliant beards. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Here we go. This will be flinging some stuff around. Cheese. Yeah, but Joshy has the beautiful little stash, Gerbs, mate. That's been growing for like 16 years. Yeah, okay. And Gerbs wants to know thoughts on Sharp, Rosie, and Rivers to Houston, Holmes, and Murdoch. He's going to fix Track next week. I say yes. I would do that because I'm fairly certain he owns Sherry.
I agree. That looks good.
Yep. Evening, fellas. Shout out to Doodles. Like, he's an absolute legend. Does some of the sickest graphics you'll see, which you can look at right now. And he's just a genuinely nice bloke as well. Evening, fellas. JG, you are going down this week, lad. Got no chance of winning. Is that in some cashy, potentially draft, I think, maybe?
Yeah, draft league. I'm up against him in draft. So we'll see what happens. 2-0 at the moment in that league. So hopefully it's 3-0 and Doodles goes down. But yeah, he's very talented. I love a lot of the stuff he does on X, and as you can see, he's drawn both of us. And yeah, we have him only to thank.
Can you just give him the win?
I need it. I need
No,
it.
what does someone need to do for you to forfeit this? Is this a cashy league or no?
Yeah, it's cash league. So if I
No, fair enough.
miss finals at the end of the year by 1 win because I forfeited, it'd be pretty upsetting.
That would be something that I would absolutely love to happen. Absolutely love to happen. Staple252 says Houston, Josh Dacos, or Zorko. I'm going to go Houston, Zorko, Dacos, that order. What are we thinking, guys?
I like that order.
Yeah, I'd probably go Dacos over Zorko still. I've got him in 2 draft leagues, and he's actually so fun to own. He's actually awesome. I like him, but I thought he was going to play a bit more midfield. But yeah, I like to go to the younger player that's not going to do the old man calf injury at 36 or 7 years old that Zorko is at the moment.
He hasn't done it yet.
I think one of my favorite references for Zorko as a dinosaur is actually from Jurassic Park. You know, they always find a way. Evolution always finds a way. Zorko always finds a way. We think he's down, and then he just does it again. He just does it again.
Could he be top 6?
I generally think he could.
Probably. Especially if spastics like Lockie Whitfield keep being a pain in my ass.
Oh, he's a genuine VC shout this week, mate. All those giant defenders. If you own Lockie Ash, I'm telling you right now, you are doing yourself a disservice if you don't VC him. He is going to score 190.
That could be a bit of a reverse, though, as well, for like potentially the Pies defenders, like a Houston or a Dacos. Because I don't know if you guys watched like Giants this week against St. Kilda, but they stood so far back off those Saints defenders and just let them chip the ball around and take forever to just like slice through them. Like they had so many possessions in the backline, St. Kilda. Like Wilkie and Sinclair both went massive because of it. So if they play like that again, it could be very good for Houston and Dacos.
I hope so. Jerb says, Scobes, you're looking more and more like Matt Short. Very good progress. Thank you, mate. Hopefully you don't bat as bad as him in T20 internationals. Of course, we're not talking about this. We're moving on. I'm not giving that any airtime. Neil or Holmes? Holmes.
Yeah, Holmes.
Yep, lovely. Joshy, how would you fix Essendon? The Tassie VFL team looked better than them this weekend. Actually, Joshy's best, like, favourite player of all time, I believe, captained the Tassie Devils. Am I correct?
Did John Menzies captain did he?
I'm fairly certain he did.
Oh, God. Yeah.
I'm about 95% certain he did.
Well, to answer the question, I don't know what we would do to fix us because it's just a never-ending cycle. Hopefully, we just throw everything we have at Horse, get Horse in, and we'll actually know what a fucking culture is, to be honest. we need someone that can be good for us. So, yeah, hopefully Horse, but other than that, I don't know.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Jerbs wants to direct this one at you, Verns. Verns, have you checked out the first episode of Steel Ball Run?
I have not.
Do you know what that is?
I'm going to assume an anime because that's usually what Jerbs is directing at me, but if not, then got no.
You know it's Rogue when Verns doesn't even know where it is.
Yeah, that's I don't advise anyone to look that up. That could be nasty. I don't really like cheese. 1 like on the stream. What are you doing? Exactly. Thank you, cheese. Thank you, mate. Daniel Green, I had the best week in history, 1635, and that dropped me down to 110k. Jesus, that's horrible.
That's bad.
But I'm 629 points off the top. That's like 1 Jerry captaincy this week, though. Put it into perspective. You get like 100 points off that a week, and you're number 1 in 7 weeks. Simple as that. Jakey Wood says, "Hey fellas, I traded Track, Rosie, and Sharp for Jackson, Houston, and Murdoch. Already got Jerry. I want to trade out Kitty Coleman. My backline is terrible at the moment. Just to primos, I have the Bont in my team, and also, well, mate, you're kicking goals. did we not just agree that Houston was the number 1 trade-in target for this week? So who's number 2? Like 4
Oh, man.
defenders.
Out of defenders, number 2.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I don't
why I
know if Vern-
struggled so much. Like Verns is going Zorko, but like all the good ones like Ash and Wanganeen Miller and Sinclair and all that are coming into a buy. So
Mm.
you don't really want to get on them at the moment. Julian Clark.
Yeah. Yep. What about and this was I won't take the credit for this. I don't know if you guys have interacted with this SuperCoach Oracle before, but he sent in Tom Stewart earlier in the DMs. He's looking towards him around that 500k mark. Kind of got the monopoly on the kick-ins now. It took more than Lawson Humphreys last week. Like it's a very, if I'm to describe it, it's a very Verns pick. It's very left field. Is there any love for someone like that over a Houston?
Look, definitely not over Houston, and I think I prefer like a Zorko or a Dacos over Stewart, but
yep.
I mean, it's not that bad to be fair.
Okay, so Verns absolutely hates it. Joshy, your thoughts?
Not for me. He's
He
just
hates it
bound
as well.
to, at some point in the early rounds, have that knockout in the first quarter and finish the game on 10. It happens every year, every single year.
Yep.
He has a sub 20 score from getting knocked out or doing his knee or playing the next week with what looks like to be a 6-week knee injury. Don't go anywhere near him.
Yep, fair. Tio Manos 8260 says, "Hello blokes, how are we? Do I get Cook, Dersma, and Watkins for Petraka, Rosie, and Sharp?"
No.
No. Get a premium in.
Definitely get a premium. Like I understand the hype around Dersma looking so good in this game against North. First of all, you're not going to play North every week. How many more games are we like West Coast really going to win? And also, it's like it's 200k for the rookie. Like honestly, just get a premium, bro.
Yep, I agree. Joshy, your thoughts?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I mean, Dersma looks okay against the Suns as well. I think it was like a high 70s score, but longer term, I don't think he's going to be worth that elevated price tag. And if you get in a primo when you're trading 2 out, like you don't want to be losing 2 primos compared to the rest of the competition in best 18 rounds.
Agreed. I'm not going to read the next comment out, but we'll go to the one after it. Sensi AU says, "Hey lads, planning on going Windsor, Rose, Sharp to Murdoch, Callahan, and Houston. Stuck between Callahan, Neil, and LDU. Cheers. Get Holmes instead. Callahan will do a number on the pies, but get Holmes instead."
Yeah, and Callahan's coming into that buy just like Ash and Wanganeen, Miller and Sinclair. But I don't hate the LDU one. He's actually been good. And again, we talk about Houston having scoring history. LDU's like gone close to, was it 117 one year he did, or 111? It was quite a high average. He's certainly no stranger to high scores.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't go there, but completely see the merit in it. Daniel Green says, "My team is back. Sinclair." Oh my god. If you want us to read out your team, send it in a DM. I'm not going through it right now. I apologize. Balupa says, "My problem with trading is that I have no DPP for track. I want to go and have the funds for Sharp, Track, and Rosé to Houston, Holmes, and Cherry, but track doesn't allow it, and I can't get Cook as well." That's annoying with the DPP.
That's such a tough position because I think we kind of talked about it before, but like when you look at the forward line, like what forward premium do you guys actually want? Like if you don't
None.
Yeah.
Like I'm literally, this is the 1 week that I'm happy that I have DeGoey in my side because I know he'll play, and the benefit of that is that he's taking a spot in the forward line.
I guess that's the question then. Would you prefer a random forward premium that you have zero confidence in, or someone like Cook and then use the money next week?
No, I'm taking DeGoey's 130 this week over Cook's 70.
Okay, well, I think with this situation, I do agree with you. I guess you take Cook, as terrible as it sounds, hold the money, and then just get like a Holmes next week or something.
Yep. I'll be joining you on getting Holmes next week if I can facilitate that somehow. I don't know yet, but yeah. Joshy, this one's directed to you from our good friend Doodles. I have Bont, Libba, and Kennedy with no cover, so I don't think you'll be losing JG, but I'll happily take a forfeit. Just forfeit it. You don't need to win anyway.
Well, I had pick 1 in that draft. He had pick 2, and I'll let Bont get to him at pick 2 because I took Zach Butters. So I think this is the week that Zach Butters shows why I took him at 1 against West Coast. And I think it's fitting that I'm playing pick number 2. So on a buy as well. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, but I'm not forfeiting. Too serious.
Oh, you and your draft, my God. Dalek. Current thoughts are this: out track, Rosie, Sharp / Lindsay. It's got to be Sharp, in my opinion. In Cook, Sherry, Houston. Depending on team selection, injuries, thoughts.
I'm guessing here the reason he's put Sharp / Lindsay, if he goes, Lindsay out instead of Sharp, he can probably get Houston, but if he goes Sharp out, he has to get a midfielder, so that's why he's going to Watkins. That's what I'm taking from what we're looking at.
I think you're right.
So, I mean, I'd almost prefer to go Lindsay out and get Houston. Oh, then Watson. That's a tough one. Well, I'm going to say Lindsay out and get then Houston in.
That is
I'd probably do the same.
No, I'm going to sit on the fence. Just flip a coin, mate. I mean, either way is good. You'll be fine. Yeah, you'll be right.
Great insight.
Yeah, I know. That's what you rock up for on 8:30 on a Monday night. No, but honestly, it's. I think Lindsay comes back in. Baker went off injured in the dying seconds or something. He's going to get games. Sharp's literally dead. He's dead, and look who he plays for. So, yeah, it's not going to work out well. This is Daniel Green. I'm going to put this up, but I just don't understand holding track for this week simply because next week or week after he becomes Nick Dacos. Can understand that you sent through your team listed. Send it through in a DM to one of us and we'll send the same question. We'll answer it. Doodles also says, I'll take $5 and concede this week so you can go 3-0. Joshy, just send him the money. Stop being so stingy. Send the man the money. Simple as that. Dill says, oh my God. Hey lads, currently seeing 285th wood going track. Mate, you need to sort out your picture. That's interesting.
That's perfect. Rosie, I've got no issues.
Rosie, track, Sharp. To Cook, Watkins, Milan be a better idea than 2 of them plus a primo like Houston, Zorko, Holmes. Could hold track this week again. I'd want Watkins and Murdoch and then Holmes, I think, if you can work that.
Look, I think I'd be fine if you honestly just went Murdoch and 2 premiums. I think I'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
Especially with Houston, who's going to probably make 100K on his price tag. So basically worth a rookie at that point.
Yep. I don't know. I don't like holding all that coin in the bank. A Cook to me, it's just get a premium. As we said earlier, Verns, get the premium on the field. Simple as that. Cheese says, now I'll actually ask a serious question for once. Jeez, this will be good. Should I grab Jerry even if it moves McAndrew to R3? Already got Jacko and English. Probably
I don't like
wouldn't.
that.
Yeah,
no, I don't like that.
No, I don't. Yeah. No.
Man, going 7 for getting missing Cherry, that feels bad right now.
Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely. Gbags98 says, hey fellas, 1705 last week. My moves this week are Rosie, Finn McRae, and DCam to Worrell, Murdoch, and Jackson. I can understand that. But
are we not just holding DCam? As much as it sucks. I
don't think you need to trade him. I really don't. Rosie to say Worrell and McRae to Murdoch, if you can facilitate that, that's fine. Driz SC says, Luke Jackson looks juicy going up against a rookie ruckman this weekend. Well, Joshy, you're the expert on ruckman. What's your thoughts on this matchup?
Well, I actually have to have a quick look at who Freya's playing.
Richmond.
Richmond, mate.
Richmond.
Yeah.
Oh, because Nank
No,
got
Nank.
injured. Yeah,
Yeah.
Nank got injured. So what? It's gonna be what? Samson Ryan. Who are they gonna even play?
No idea.
Jackson could go massive, but I mean, he's playing a lot. He's doing a lot of his work as a midfielder at the moment. So, I actually really like Jackson's role. If Sherry didn't pop off, if he didn't have a massive matchup this week, then I probably would have got Jackson in. I don't hate that at all. I honestly like the VCLC on him, to be honest, as well.
Yep. He could do terrible things.
Mm.
Terrible things. G-Bag says, I'm thinking of doing track to Bont next week and maybe training sharp to... Yeah, that's... Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, that's a lock. If that's the avenue you're taking this week and not trading track. Jerb says, Dan Burns is the new JoJo's part. What?
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I haven't watched it. Sorry, man.
Yeah, jeez. Come on, unprepared, and you're not watching your... whatever that is. Jerbs is not going to be happy. Rosetta Jackson, is that a yes?
Yeah.
Yes, lads. Scopes is Ekateke. Don't get me started. Marty, send me a DM, mate, because there's a lot of things that I would love to say about Hugo Ekateke that I currently can't at this time stamp, mate. He is genuinely pathetic. Fozzie Vid says Roselle to Houston. Roselle to Houston, track to Jackson. Should I boost Lindsay out for Watkins or Cook? I'm going to say no. I
agree with that. Yep. Don't waste the boost.
No, I'd boost at this early stage of the season. You got 5 of them, and like as the year goes on, the cash cows are going to get worse and worse until you get to the mid-season buys. You probably take them while you can, and I'd jump on Watkins.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if Lindsay's not named, it's fair enough because, if he comes back in like round 6, perfect, get back on him for a downgrade. But if he's named this week, then...
Oh, yeah, different story. Yeah.
I reckon even if Lindsay's not named, I reckon you hold him. Like, I reckon he plays at some point in time.
But that's the thing. As Joshy said, like, we've got to have rookies to downgrade to. You don't want to be holding one of those downgrade options later in the season. Like, it's kind of crazy how many rookies have popped up on round 4 because it's like, guys, stop. Yeah. We're going to need you later in the year. You can't make money now.
But it'll be like literally Alex Sexton 2.0 again. And that was a nightmare. Traded him out round 6 and then you got to bring him back round 13 or whatever it was. Like, that was just... Nah, that was terrible. I mean, I would hold Lindsay. That's just me.
Yeah, I still would boost just because I think Watkins is going to make a lot of money. I really do.
I hope so.
99K coming up to 70. Yeah, I think he's going to make a lot of money, and you'd be pretty filthy if you're watching Watkins make 150, 200K while Lindsay's seen as stagnant on your bench.
Yeah, no, I can see that side of it as well. Denny Green says, mate, love your optimism. If I'm in the top 5K in 7 weeks, I'll flick you 250 because I'm assuming I'm in for the toughest marathon ever. Absolutely, and I'm going to hold you to that 100%. G-Bags, considering that you are saying that Houston is the number 1 trading target, do I do Rosetta Houston instead of Worrell? Already owns Sinclair and Jordan Clark.
Yeah,
I mean, so. I wouldn't be bringing in a bloke that has literally had scans on a calf. I don't care how okay he is.
Yeah,
that's fair. I mean, obviously came back clear, but yeah, definitely. And at the end of the day, Houston, as we sort of mentioned, it's proven. Worrell, you're kind of hoping for that Uber breakout. So, but definitely looks great.
Yeah, I mean, I 100% on Houston. That's, yeah. Fozzie Vid, Rosetta Houston, track to Jackson. Should I boost to get Lindsay to what? Is that not the same question as before? Yep, yeah. We've done that. Also have Blackinson to decide on. Blackinson, it's just a hold, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no one to go down to. That's the problem. Yeah. The only guy in the back line that I don't have is Bo Allen. And to be fair, his break-even's pretty good. His scoring's actually been all right as well.
Yeah,
you're not paying 150K for it.
Generational talent, mate. Absolutely. full steam ahead. Could not suggest a better trade-in option. No idea how he didn't go higher in the draft. Amazing. Just to saying, hey man, I was thinking of getting Jaden Short for Rosie. Thoughts for a bit of a pod. Oh, ballsy. Do you go there? Like, could you really go there?
I personally couldn't, but
No. I couldn't either.
There's no way I'm going anywhere near him again.
Oh, I love that. No, I love that. Jerb says, to be fair, Verns, I think the Eagles win more than Essendon this year. Confirm or deny?
Oh, I'm gonna say yes.
Joshy, confirm or deny?
Oh, I don't even know at this point. Probably.
Cheese is just giving out good advice as usual. Just as Sanger says, I also took Steele from track going down. I have no idea what that means.
I'm going to assume he tried to track down the Steele. That's all I could think.
Oh, if he did reverse it. I'm getting Watkins and Cook and Holmes for Sharp, Pachaka and Rosette. Yep. Love that. Michael, West Coast Eagles. Hey, lads. Outs, Rosie, Track and Sharp. Ins, Jerry, Murdoch and Cook. I mean, yeah. Because he can't get Watkins with his structure. So, yes. Anthony Hampton says, got 330K in the bank. Do I trade Ed Richards to Bont after their buy? Joshy, you want to do something similar to this, as in trading out Richards. Is that something you want to do?
Yeah, he's gone 90 and 92. He's been such a frustrating own. Like, those scores sound okay.
No.
But when you're watching some of the other players that you could have had go just bonkers, the only problem is I don't know how I'm going to be able to get that cash to go Bont. So, yeah, he's done well being able to stash it, whereas I'm going to be struggling to find it. Maybe if Sherry has a good second game, the Fremantle variety, I can go Budarek down to him and then Bont in.
Yep, no, fair enough, mate. Doodle says going track Rosé Sharp to Holmes, Houston, and Watkins with 270K in the bank to turn Parrish into anyone other than an Essendon player, because who wants to spend their hard-earned weekend watching them? Completely valid. Yep, agreed. Although I will be watching them this week to see Jerry absolutely dominate. That's the only reason. That's literally,
I wouldn't trade Parrish. I think
not yet.
Be fine. He'll be fine.
Dalek says, yes, that is what I was going for in my earlier question. Parrish to Holmes next week for me will hit like crack anyways, but yeah, just got to decide Watkins or Houston, basically tough break. If you can get Houston this week and Holmes next week, do it. 100%. Burners 777 says, liking Holmes this week, thinking of holding off on a Dacos and Bont still early, but easily trading Dacos instead of Holmes. All right, choose one. Dacos or Holmes this week?
I'll say Holmes.
Yeah, I'll go Dacos.
That's hard. That's more difficult than I thought it'd be. I think the game is
another coin, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, if you've got a coin around, mate, just flip it. Nah, I'd probably go Dacos, but that's just pure bias because I love watching him. But then again, in saying that, like, the game suits Holmes so much as well. I don't think you can go wrong if you're in a good enough position. I mean, whoever you prefer to watch playing more, I guess, because they're both good options. Jake Callady, B9K, can bring Jerry Jackson in, however, means I need to play McAndrew in R3. Thoughts? I think we all agreed no on this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a no. And then next week, track to Bont, but it would mean I have Jerry Jackson. No, I wouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, I agree.
Don't do that. You only get 3 scores from your rucks. Like R1, R2, and flex. Don't be putting them on the bench. Driz says, worried that Houston is a trap, especially when Howe and Moore come back. We disagreed with that, didn't we, Burns?
Yeah.
Oh no, as in like we had differing opinions.
Yeah, we did disagree. Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Jerb says Brisbane's #1 pick Dan Annabelle Shoulder will spend the next 4 months on the sideline. Oh, that's stiff. Yeah, that's unlucky. Very unlucky. And geez, we might actually finish early tonight. There we go. God. Scored 19-19 without X. Pretty happy. Would it be crazy to get X into flex this week and run 3 rucks in Gorn Grundy, or is that just dumb? I have all the rookies who could break it.
Yeah, no, don't do it.
You don't reckon do it?
Well, then you're forcing McAndrew the R3 again. So we're not doing that.
Yeah. No. McAndrew is the second best rookie. Oh, third, sorry, behind Jagger and Dev Rob that you want to be on field.
Yes. Yep.
Like you have to get him on
wondering
field.
Who the other one was then. But yes, no, you're absolutely bang on.
Yeah, Devrob is. This is just off topic a little bit, but Devrob is the 2021 version of Will Brodie, or whatever year he went to Freo for the first time.
Yep.
And he averaged 95 plus or whatever it was. Ended up being a keeper. That's Devrob this year. His role is that good, and he's finding the ball, he's tackling, and he's scored well both games now.
Agreed.
So yeah, McAndrew, Devrob, Jagger, they're the non-negotiables on field.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that. Paul also he also wants to know what's a good defender to get this week. Price a non-issue. Well, I think we've spoken about Zorko and Houston. I mean, yeah, Zorko, Houston. We spoke about Stewart, but the other boys absolutely hated that idea. I'm not a big fan of Worrell purely because he's coming off like calf scans. Don't care if he's come back all good. No, thank you. What's one defender you're going to pick up this week, guys? If you can just choose.
Zorko.
Okay.
It'd probably be Geordie Clark for me if it wasn't Houston. But the issue here, again, is because Sinclair, Wanganeen, Miller, Ash and Whitfield are all on the bye in round 4. So this makes it so much harder. They're probably 4 of the top 6 defenders.
Does that mean you choose Houston over Ash this week?
Yeah, I would, just because the bye's already happened. His break even's so low, and yeah, he's probably going to score like relatively the same if this role holds. That is.
Lovely. Jerb says, Nathan, I met Nick Dacos on Saturday and he said he's coming to Tassie for 29. Hope you're ready to say, oh my God, what did I read that out? Ethan Sachs, 6-7-30, Rosie Track and Parish to Houston Homes. Oh my God, they're good trades. Yeah, I'd send that 100% lock and load. Yep. Yes, I would do that. Any objections to that?
I've still got faith in Parish. Like,
yeah, but you have an emotional attachment.
No, I think he's going to come good though. Like, I think he can still like average 90 and make a fair bit of coin for us, but we'll see.
I hope so. Driz wants to know, might be too early to say, but would McAndrew be a season-long hold?
No way.
Oh my goodness. And our last question, we are done. Ferns, considering that you are our lovely, good-looking guest and it went literally like from 85K into 3 point whatever K, insane rank jump. My God, what's going to be a good score this week? Because clearly you're the only one who knows what a good score is.
Look, I mean, anytime on a bye week you're going basically 1950 plus, you're pretty happy with the results there. That can be really hard to do, early in the season buys because you got rookies that aren't firing. So yeah, I'd say 1900 plus. You're going to be really happy with that score.
Right. So definitely something that probably won't score this week. Then is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Anything above Scobes is good.
Yep. Perfect. All right, we are done. I've noticed that there's a few people that have just jumped in late. Well, I'm sorry, we get paid for an hour. DR has not renegotiated the contract, but you know what to do. Go back and watch the replay on whichever channel you are checking this out on. Verns, what is your channel? Come on.
Yeah, you can just find me at Vern SuperCoach on YouTube. I do my weekly review there. So, come check me out and subscribe. That'd be cool.
So if you want to see how someone actually plays this game and scores well, go and check Verns' channel out. Simple as that. Where can they find you on X, mate?
Just at Verns_SC.
Lovely. And my dear friend Clayton Oliver, where can the listeners find you on X?
I do this every time, but I don't even know what my handle is. So let's have a
Wait,
quick
I
look.
tag you in that much rubbish. I know it off by heart. At JG232_. Bang. And we're done. You know where to find me. Enjoy your evening and thank you.